Tapping through step 7. This tapping is intended to support those seeking relief from addictions, phobias, or behaviors that no longer serve. I am using the steps as outlined in the Alcoholics Anonymous framework. I will use the word alcohol, but you can substitute with your own issue or issues. For example, if you want relief from people pleasing, just replace alcohol with people pleasing. The purpose of step 7 in the Alcoholics Anonymous framework is to humbly ask one's higher power to remove their character defects. This step involves the following statement: humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings. The purpose of step 7 is to promote humility, surrender, and a willingness to change in individuals struggling with addiction. It encourages individuals to recognize their character development, their character defects, and to ask their higher power for help in removing them. By surrendering their defects to a higher power, individuals can begin to let go of their old ways of thinking and behaving and embrace a new way of living. The purpose of step 7 is not to abdicate personal responsibility or to rely solely on a higher power to solve one's problems. Rather, it's designed to help individuals recognize their limitations and seek guidance and support in their efforts toward recovery. This step encourages individuals to develop a deeper sense of humility, surrender, and trust in the process of recovery. So, are you ready to do this tapping? Great. Just do what I do and say what I say. This is not rocket science. So, don't worry if you miss a step. You can just come back and you'll be fine. Even though the idea of humbly asking my higher power to remove my character defects may be uncomfortable or difficult, I deeply and completely accept myself and my feelings. Even though I may be afraid of what this process will entail or what I will have to let go of, I choose to trust it will lead me to a better life, a more fulfilling life. Even though I may feel powerless over my addiction, I choose to trust that a power greater than myself can help me on my journey toward recovery. I humbly ask my higher power to remove my character defects. Even though this may be a difficult and uncomfortable process, I choose to trust that it will lead me to a better life, a more fulfilling life. I am open to seeking guidance and support in my efforts toward recovery. I am willing to let go of my old ways of thinking and behaving and embrace a new way of life, a better way of life. I humbly ask my higher power to remove my character defects. I choose to approach this process with honesty, openness, and self compassion. Even though I may feel ashamed or guilty about my character defects, I choose to remember that I am human and I am imperfect. I am willing to acknowledge my defects without judgment or self blame. I choose to focus on what I can learn from this process and how I can use this knowledge to improve my life. I am grateful for the opportunity to humbly ask my higher power to remove my character defects. And even though this process may be challenging or uncomfortable, I choose to remember that it is necessary on my journey toward recovery. I am willing to surrender my defects to a higher power and trust that it can help me on my journey toward a better life. I choose to approach this process with a sense of humility, surrender, and commitment to my personal growth in mind, body, and spirit. Now take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, and I wish you well on your journey toward recovery. I also invite you to take a look at our shop at tappingwithdrgg.com. We have a lot of products and services that I think you'll enjoy. We also have a couple of spots left in our Awaken Your True Calling e-course. This course can help you reclaim your life. Thank you.